Hi everyone, yasas que kalos tirtate to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a delicious one-pan meal made with beef and potatoes. Everything roasts nice and slow in the oven. It all goes all together in one pan and you end up with the most tender beef, really delicious and tender veggies, and there's so much nutrition in this. It makes for great leftovers because in my opinion this tastes even better the next day. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm doubling this recipe up because I bought this pack of stew meat and I just want to make sure I use it all. So we're going to be using, the recipe calls for 3 pounds of beef stew cubes, but I have almost 6 pounds here. If you have chuck roast by any chance, that will be even more tender. Stew meat tends to be less expensive, but it also takes longer to cook and it's a little bit tougher than like a chuck roast or something like that. So we're just going to make sure that all of our ingredients are prepped and ready. I peeled 5 potatoes, so you can use 4 or 5 depending on how big they are. This is really a recipe where you use whatever you have on hand and your favorite vegetables. So these are the vegetables that I had in my pantry and in my fridge, and I want to make sure that I use them all up, but you can substitute other veggies if you like. So I have the potatoes ready. I'm just going to cut them into wedges, and then I'm also going to put them in the bottom of the pan. Those are going to go on the bottom. I'm going to season them with a little bit of olive oil, some salt, freshly cracked black pepper, and a light sprinkling of dried oregano. So that way, if every layer is seasoned, the whole dish is going to have so much flavor. Next, I'm going to thinly slice some onions. You can use 2 or 3 large onions depending on how much meat you have. If you're going with the 3 pounds, 2 onions will be enough. I just cut them in half and then I thinly slice them, but of course you can just slice these into rings too if you'd like. If you want them finely chopped, you can finely chop. It just depends on what you prefer. The meat is going to go on top of the potatoes, and then we're going to top it with the onions. I have some baby carrots over here. You can use big carrots if you'd like. Just make sure you peel them and you just chop them into smaller pieces. I'm also adding a bell pepper. I don't like the flavor of too much bell pepper in this dish, so just one for a little bit sweetness and freshness. Just chop it up however you like. You could do rings or these little slices like I'm doing right here. And then I have these 4 ripe Roma tomatoes. I'm just going to grate these on my box grater. If you don't have fresh tomatoes and you have canned tomatoes instead, 1 16-ounce can will do. If you like it a little bit more tomatoey, you can add a tablespoon of tomato paste in this if you'd like as well. Just dilute it in a little bit of water and then add it to the pan I mean. And then I have this cauliflower that I want to make sure does not go bad. I had it in my fridge. I want to make sure I use it. So I'll just cut the florets just like this. I always remove the stem. I'll just add the florets to the top of the dish. Drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil. Make sure everything is seasoned really well with salt, pepper, oregano. I also put 2 or 3 bay leaves in here for more freshness, a little bit of balsamic glaze. If you have balsamic vinegar, that will work too, but balsamic glaze has a little bit of sweetness and it's thicker and it's more concentrated. A 1/4 cup for this much meat should be good. You could even go a little bit more than that. I forgot to record the part where I added some garlic in here too. You want 5 or 6 garlic cloves that are grated in here. And if you like a little bit of that Greek flavor and some warmth, you can add 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon to this or 1 cinnamon stick directly into the pan. I'm just going to leave it out this time. I'm also going to add a cup of water to this so that way there's enough liquid in here. The vegetables are definitely going to release more liquid into the pan as everything cooks. And then we're just going to cover this with the parchment paper, a piece of foil on top of that. We put the parchment paper under the foil so that way the foil doesn't come in contact with the food. Seal everything really tightly, and this is going to bake for 2 hours at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The oven is already preheated. Then I'm going to raise the temperature to 400 degrees and let it cook for another 2 hours. Halfway through, you can take it out and give everything a nice mix. You can taste the water that's released to see if it needs more seasoning, and you can season it at that point. And then you can uncover it after the 4 hours and let it cook for another about 30 or 40 minutes uncovered. The sauce is going to thicken. The vegetables are going to get some color on them. This is going to be so good once it comes out. The beef should be really tender. The veggies should just melt in your mouth when you serve these, and it's ready to serve. And that's it. There you have it. The slow roasted potato and vegetables makes for a perfect dinner. It's so easy to put together. You throw everything all together like I just showed you, and then it's ready after a few hours. It does take a little while for the beef to become really nice and tender, and you do want it to become nice and tender so that way it melts in your mouth when you eat it. Like I said earlier, it tastes even better the next day because all the flavors kind of come together. That sauce is going to thicken as it sits. I like to serve this with either rice, a nice rice pilaf. You can make a nice salad on the side. A green salad will go best with this, or even a chopped Greek salad would be delicious with this. Some toasted bread to soak up that sauce, and you're good to go. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. The exact measurements and the printable recipe are on the website, dimitrasdishes.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more delicious recipes like this one. Yes, us.